Very funny. It's funny now because I can pay him back.
Well, he's got both flashlights going, which is cool, because usually they like one and not the other.
Can you just turn them both off?
Turn them both off.
Turn both off.
We appreciate you trying to talk to us, and we're sorry we're like blabbering, but
we're all friends.
Please turn them off, and then we'll ask you questions. Thank you. How about the other one? Unless there's two different people and one's being difficult.
well, we'd like for you to cooperate, obviously.
You know,
If there are two of you here, turn this flashlight
the one
on
that's
here,
off.
the one that's off. Turn it on, please.
Hope he's turning off the other one.
Now I was going to turn that one on. Wise guy.
The one nice thing about this is we're on a cement floor. There is no vibration.
You'd have to stomp on it pretty good. And we're in the basement, so.
You know, sometimes we've checked that before and turned them on like that, and there was a floor that would move and just bumped up and down
Hey,
on
could
it.
you turn on the flashlight for the ladies that are coming so they can see?
Didn't affect it at all.
I'm talking to the go. Thank you. Turn the other one on for the ladies. Thank you.
There, they both came
Now
on.
you can come in here. They turned the lights on for you.
Oh, okay.
Both of them came on when you came
Yeah,
in.
I said, can you turn on the lights for the ladies? And they both came on.
Julie and Austin kind of wanted to see how you do things.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Because they wanted to see the equipment and stuff that you use. They kind of wanted to.
right now we're just using,
We
we're just using flashlights.
Yeah, we've got mag flashlights.
Yeah,
But we're getting
So-
some not.
The floor is filthy dirty. I haven't brought on clothes. Just have a seat or.
Can you
whatever.
turn off the flash? They're both here now. You can shut off the light again, please.
Turn off that one, please.
Turn off.
And they started coming on tonight. We're sitting there talking, like not even asking them, and then they started. How sometimes, you know, hey, what about me? You're supposed to be here.
Can you turn on the flashlight that's pointing at Marty, please? Or Eric, whichever one you think that's pointing at.
More towards Marty.
Yeah. Turn on that other flashlight for us, please.
Turn that one off and turn this one on. Can you do that?
Hey, there's more people coming. Can you turn both flashlights on so they can see coming in? Thank you. That's twice you did that.
I seem to be like.
He gets more responses from the flashlights than anybody.
Thank you. Leave it on. They're coming, so I don't want them to trip on something, please. Leave them on, and when they get in here, I think they're coming. I see the flashlight. Oh, you gave up on them, did you?
That one don't know what it wants to do.
Would you like us to turn on the portal so you can try to talk to us? If you do, turn both flashlights on, and we'll turn it on. Turn the other if you would like to try to talk through the portal.
Turn the other. Well, it was kinda.
Could you answer, or if you're a male spirit, or you're a male when you're alive, can you turn that other flashlight on, please?
Boom.
Boom, thank you. Please. Say flash or something before.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Are you sure you're not Eric? He
Yeah.
likes to do
Some
that.
of my camera does pictures by itself,
Yeah.
so.
You're fine.
Well, thank you. So you're a
I'm giving
man.
Eric a hard time.
Are you Dave Longerberger? If you are, turn that light on because you've talked to us down here before. Can you turn on that flashlight? Maybe.
He's like, you try this.
Yeah, I might be. I'm not gonna really.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that either. My bad.
That's okay.
I don't know where it
So to finish answering that question, can you turn on the second flashlight if you're Dave Longerberger? Leave both on. Please. Are you Mr. Jones? Who else, Carla? Who are the men that are around here?
Ooh, that one popped on when you said
Yeah.
Jones.
If you're Jones, turn on both flashlights, please.
If you're JS, turn on this other flashlight.
Which that's what it did the last time.
Just flashes for a second. Yeah, that's just,
He's like, yeah, that's
do
how
that
it
again.
works.
Flash it real
Just
quick.
messing with you.
Flash it for me real quick. Do it. Thanks. Thank you.
So what, that's a you're welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
thank
stays on.
you. Do you want to try to talk to us through the radio? Turn that flashlight back on and we'll turn it on. No?
How about someone turning the other one off? Thank you. Not.
You like looking at?
He's like, I'm working
Hey,
as hard as I can.
do you notice that Eric has that little light sticking right out of her? Can you turn that flashlight on? Can you turn that
That's not a light!
Can you turn
I'm sitting in the wrong spot.
Can you turn Eric's flashlight on, please? Alright, we're gonna try this for a bit, even though you.
I didn't do that, guys. It's done it by itself.
Go.
Set this down.
You had it
The
set.
other side.
So you two didn't really know what you were getting involved in, did you?
You may set it over here.
We knew the general part of it.
Yeah, yeah.
You're good at doing it. I can do it, but at that flashlight, I can't see anything.
Do you mind there being women down here?
No, he turned the flashlights on for you guys.
Oh.
When you were coming in, I said, the ladies walk in, and can you turn them on? And they both came on. Did it twice, once for Carla and then once for your group in there. Can you talk to us and tell us your name, please?
Is Dave Longenberger really down here?
Is there somebody in this named John?
You mean our names?
I'm getting a John.
I did go to the restroom quite a bit earlier.
Sorry.
The flashlight came on though when you asked that.
Yeah, that's
If
like
there's a
mom.
John, would you
Yeah.
turn the flashlight back on, please?
John, if that's you, turn the flashlight on again.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Wonder who the heck John is.
Who got John?
Vicky did.
Vicky did.
You got the obelisk or?
No, she just got it in her brain.
Mine. John, turn off the lights for a second. I want to ask you a question. Thank you. Can you turn the other one off? Did you live here at the house, or you just visited? Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah, like,
Or did you live here at the house? Turn the flashlight you're controlling on. Do it in. Did you work here?
Okay, turn it off. Thank you.
Can you say your name through the radio, John?
maybe you didn't work here, maybe you own the place. Are you John Sutphin? John Sutphin Jones? Okay, please turn it off. We're asking others. Can't get into anything through the portal.
No, it's pretty rare.
Is anybody here other than the living? Sally, are you down here?
Is anyone feeling energetic? Want to go up and in the case that's right next to the wall, get a couple of the EMF meters?
I'll go get it if you want. You going, Curt?
They're in Eric's case that's right to the
80.
far left.
It's a black one that says 89 on it.
And there's
Yeah.
two of them in there. Are the batteries really old in them, Eric?
I should be alright, it doesn't last a long time in there.
Yeah.
So, do you guys know like the whole history of different hands owning this place? And
Carla and Eric do.
either of them down here?
They're both here.
Oh, sorry. I
Oh,
didn't-
Carla's not down here?
No.
Oh, I thought Carla came down right at the beginning.
She went back up.
Eric, is there an Andrew somewhere in the mix?
Huh?
Is there an Andrew somewhere in the mix?
Andrew?
That name doesn't ring a bell.
Not as a primary owner, but there were so many farm hands and different people, workers and stuff.
Hundreds of,
The place was originally built in 1865, and it was,
I forgot you got all the knowledge too, Marty, sorry.
oh no, that's fine, that's fine.
I didn't think about it.
So anyway, where it really comes in having a lot of people here is in 1905, when John Suffolk Jones buys the place. He brings an architect in to, and doubles the size of it to the size it is today. He had like, you seen that big white barn out back? He had 6 or 7 of those here. He had thousands of cattle. He had,
they own land
yeah.
Is that
clear
true?
to Newark, clear over past the Granville Inn, which he built the Granville Inn and the Granville Golf Course.
Is that true, John? If it is, turn that flashlight on.
And then all the way clear over to Welsh Hills Road and all the way clear over past the expressway, owned all, everything, all the land.
Yeah. He had a bunch of little cottages for his
Nice.
farm hands.
I said, is it true? And when you finished, it came on.
His farm manager lived here. He also had,
Guy in the carriage house,
the guy in the carriage house took care of his carriages and later
The
vehicles.
laundry.
He had a couple washerwomen that lived at the laundry house. So there were a lot of people living here. He had, when he first bought the place and we didn't really move in, he had his wife of 25 years, 26 years, and
never could have kids.
yeah, they didn't have any children. She died of what we was consumption. We believe might have been cancer or something along the lines.
In the house.
In the house, yeah.
Is that true, John?
This woman did?
Turn the light on.
And her name was Sarah.
Sarah, I knew
which-
it.
Which was called,
It was
which,
upstairs, I met her.
which they called her Sally, just
Oh.
like the other Sally, which John later had as a child. Her name was Sarah, but they called her Sally.
Yeah, what he did was he married, or, you know, he's been married to the first wife for like that 25, 26 years. They moved here, bought the place, and then finally moved in, and she died of consumption of cancer here. And then within about a year or so, he married a much younger woman, his doctor's daughter,
22 years younger.
and 22 years younger. And they had a daughter, which he named after his first wife, Sally. Sarah, but that was a mistake. So as soon as they had a second daughter, he named his second daughter after his second wife, Alice.
Alice?
But the new one, Alice Virginia, but they called her Virginia.
Do you like that they know your history?
But there was another daughter that
Yeah?
the woman that his second wife already had. Her name was Frances.
Yeah.
He adopted her immediately.
Do you like that they remember your story 100 years later?
He also brought in Welsh servants, so he had Welsh maids and a butler when he started.
This was a
That's
big
right.
Welsh community.
And he was very proud of his Welsh heritage.
Bryn
It used to be named McMillan.
it was called, it's pronounced it Brindee, and it's Welsh for Dark Hills, the Dark Hills Mansion.
You know.
So Sarah and Sally are the same person?
Well,
There's
there's
two
two
of
of
them.
them.
Two of them. That was
There's-
his first wife, and then his
First
oldest
daughter.
biological daughter.
Was Sally?
But they were both called Sally.
You know. And then she lived here. He died in, was it
John died in 27.
1927? So only-
Francis's husband died in 30, and then Alice, the mother, died in 31.
Yeah, so they both passed away, and then their oldest daughter, Sally, she owned the mansion for many, many years. So 1987.
She was here for
86.
64 years.
John, do you realize
76 is when the auction.
that you died almost 100 years ago? 90 years ago you died. Isn't that amazing? 90 years you've been dead.
It's like, I don't feel a touch over 80.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta move around and find a spot down here. Ooh, this thing is
You guys have,
Yeah,
What
you
the
can
heck?
shoot it up over there.
so crazy.
Sometimes the battery.
I mean, what's going on?
Is that the battery? Three lights?
Yeah, that's a GoPro, or that's a Ghost Needle 1.
They're a little different. I don't remember what the streetlights mean to you.
Yours is going crazy.
It's on the.
Yeah, these things
wall.
usually don't go off down here.
Yeah, usually, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You don't get them go off down here.
We can get them to count though, can't we, Marty?
Well, we have a couple times, but,
John, can you count on that one over
it
there?
was weird, it was off. Right there, and you were holding it. Yeah. A little reach for
You
it.
giving Curt a lap dance?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright guys, can you settle down a little bit? I'd like to ask some questions, but if you're blowing the meter up, I can't try.
See if there's a.
Wow, I know.
Unless there's something wrong with my son, his name is Andrew. Go call.
Man, he's over there in the stone wall.
I mean, look at this over here. Look by Arika. Oh my gosh.
On that floor. Yeah, it is out of control down here tonight.
I've never seen it like this,
Nope.
ever.
His
That's
is going off
being
like
here.
crazy.
Oh, the
Yeah,
K2
she's
meters
a-
clear up too over here in the
Oh,
orange.
yeah.
Wow.
K2 meters in the orange.
What the hell would be making it go?
I don't
I've
know.
never seen it.
They missed us.
They missed us. We haven't been here for 8
Alright,
months.
can you settle down a little bit?
They heard Scott had a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like, oh.
They're coming.
Did the light go off?
They're coming to wish me well. Oh,
Okay.
it went off now.
Alright guys, okay.
That's a bad thought.
We appreciate you trying to answer. I don't know why it's so charged down here tonight, but it must be appreciating the company.
For Christmas, I turned it off.
Yeah, oh well, it is coming close to Christmas. Are you guys excited about the holiday? Yeah? Well, that's good. That's good. We come out to see everybody, you know, all of us, or most of us. We do have some new people here though, too. We happy to see some new faces out here?
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
The light.
Thank you. I was just trying to determine who might be with us. Now, is there John with us tonight? Yeah, okay.
I just got a very ice cold chill on my back.
Now, is it John Suffolk Jones that's with us tonight?
Now it's going.
Oh,
The light, right when the light went off? The light just went off and you
Yeah,
said
it was like ice cold and then just boom, like it
Yeah,
quit,
I'm not
like
sure.
a switch.
Is it another John? Somebody who isn't John Suffolk Jones is here with us tonight? Yeah.
Well, that's funny. The first
I
time,
mean,
like, one,
it
no,
didn't-
one like no, and two,
It
more
can
than
be
like-
if you
Yeah.
ask or if they're used to it. Well, John is a pretty common name, so I mean, I'm sure there were plenty of Johns out here. Did you work here at the mansion? Did you work not as in the mansion, but like maybe as a farmhand or, taking care of the horses or something like that? Yeah?
and it's 3 every single time.
Well, he's like, no, not exactly.
Yeah, it was, because there was one time he did 2, yeah.
Well,
What's the
that's
millimeter
cool.
on, Sam?
What's that?
The millimeter that she has on is.
Hmm.
What?
Right now, it's just 0.2.
Point two.
Huh?
Point two.
Did you work for John Suffolk Jones, maybe?
0.6.
Yeah?
4.
Did you,
Over here.
did you continue working for Sally after John Suffolk Jones has passed on?
What was her manager's name?
I can't remember it. I know,
Read up on it.
yeah.
Hey, John, if you could on that, can it be once for no and 2 for yes? If you agree, blink it twice. Or maybe Marty should ask. Never mind. 2. Thank you, John. So 2 for yes and 1 for no.
Trying to think what else we want to ask. Are you down here by yourself tonight? No.
No.
Is the person with you or the spirit with you, were they a man? No.
Do you know Brandy? No.
When was that, a couple years ago?
It's a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Is-
a couple years ago.
Is it Sally? Do you know Sally? Is she here? 2.
Yes.
Nice. He's actually answering it once and twice. That's so cool.
Is there anyone else down here with us? Like besides the 2, you and somebody else, a female? Are there more than 2 spirits down here tonight?
Is the other spirit working this flashlight that doesn't shut off?
That might have been a no to your answer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had 2 questions there.
Sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead and ask your question again.
Is someone else controlling the flashlight in front of Arika? No. Then can you turn it off, please?
Don't be stubborn, if you would. I mean, I know it's hard to. There you go. How about the other one?
The other one's the one I'd like to see turn off.
Sometimes I think they get tired of trying to juggle so many things.
Oh, sure.
Are you able to go over there and turn it off though?
Hey, can you turn on the other light? Carla's coming up here. She needs a light. Can you turn this on, John, for us? The flashlight? Please?
No.
No. I already did that 3 times. I'm not doing it
You
again.
don't like Carla? I ain't gonna do
I
it.
did it already twice.
No.
No.
Oh, okay, well,
Were you here before John Sutton Jones purchased this place?
No.
No? Were you here when John Sutton, after John Sutton Jones purchased this place?
Somebody following, yeah, there's a.
Yes.
Oh, maybe brought a spirit. Weird. They didn't bring a person.
no, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, we're used to it, but it's still amazing.
it is pretty amazing, yeah.
They had a
Hey,
thing
John,
here 'cause
can you
there's
do me a
something
favor?
over
Can you
here that's-
blink that light
Okay.
5 times? The one that Marty's
That
holding?
one's been working.
Will you blink it 5 times for me?
I think he's thinking about it.
Right here.
Make it blink 5 times.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Now who?
Awesome, me.
Ah!
Great job. job, John.
What was that for?
They just told him to blink it 5 times,
Yeah.
and it did.
Hey, John, we're gonna try something we did here before. Can you tell me what 2 plus 2 is and blink the lights that number of times? 2 plus 2.
I didn't pass math.
He's like, I'm a farmhand.
I didn't know your hand was up for that one.
If you had 2 cows and you buy 2 more cows, how many cows
Sorry.
do you have?
It's like one cow full.
One, because I ate the other 3.
Like I had to sell it back to get the second cow. I'm sorry, John, we're not trying to make any fun of.
We're having
No,
fun.
yeah, they are.
Well,
But it
maybe-
just makes it-
maybe a little
They're
bit,
laughing
but-
at your
but we're-
expense. Blink it 4 times.
What do you mean to John? We got a thing going.
1,
2.
2, 3, 4.
Thanks, John.
There you go.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I don't think that women were allowed down here, at least that's what I feel like, that women weren't allowed in this area. And I just wanna ask, did they sneak a woman down here? Did
There
somebody
may not
sneak a
have been
woman down here?
John,
Or they
John-
didn't, maybe they weren't allowed, maybe they just didn't come down here.
John, did they used to bring girls down here for fun?
That like liquor.
God.
Well, we got a no, and then we got a flashing light. Keep in mind too, I just wanna point out, this is where they kept the liquor, and if
The
you guys
wine
notice-
cellar's right in here.
And if you guys notice, there's a cell door that we
Yeah.
came through down here, so it
That's why I'm
isn't very,
wondering
it
if
isn't
they
very
have
likely
fun
people
down here.
will sneak down here, because I imagine John Suffolk Jones had the keys, you know, to keep this area kind of secure.
There's a huge safe right when you
Yeah.
go out there.
Hey, John, do you know
No
the...
combination. I'm sure Sally cleared it out. But we've got several times to do the shack hacks and stuff. We've asked for combinations, and it's given us 3 different numbers, and we've come down and checked it.
Well, we want to ask John if he
But
knows it.
it doesn't work.
John, do you know the combination to the safe? Can you flash that light so to flash the meter that Marty's holding? Once for no and twice for yes, like we've been doing? No? You know? They,
I still think it was a 1 and then another one.
yeah.
Alright, well, it makes sense.
When we first came here 9 years ago or whatever, Marty got a EVP that saying, I'm gonna give you $1 million. Do you know what that was about? Yes or no? We always thought it was a residual thing, but.
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, clear as day, say, I'll give you $1 million. Okay.
It hadn't happened yet, just so everybody
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah, we're still
Okay, in the same night, got another one. These were all came out of the dining room,
A lot of them.
not the.
A lot of them came out of the dining room, and a couple of
Said,
them came out
I'm
of,
going to sail tonight.
yeah, Butler cut
Butler
meats.
cut my meat.
Let's see, there
The
was,
Uga horn.
well, no, that one came out of the bedroom on the second floor.
Okay.
But yeah, most of them came out of the dining room, and then a few of them came out
What
of
was
the
the one
bedroom.
that get out of my house?
That one came out of the bedroom too. Then there was the one where you push the button, you're making fun
Oh yeah,
of,
like what the servants
what
were
the
saying when
servants would
John
say about
Sutton
John
hit
Sutton, he
the
was
button.
hitting the broom
So they're
service
probably
buttons.
thinking, what's that old son of a bitch want now? And we start laughing.
We got
And the
a-
woman's voice, she said, not funny.
Real loud.
Real loud. Come over all our voices.
Were you here when that would happen, John?
Did you like working for John Suffolk Jones? Yeah? Did you like working for Sally? No? Okay.
No one
That
likes
was a
working
no.
for
I
Sally.
have heard she was difficult.
Did you live in Granville?
Did you live right here at the mansion or on the property?
Yeah, we heard that there was some farm stay, or what do they call them, cottages.
Yeah. Did you live here on the ranch?
No, he could have lived out in the country, yes. Okay, let's try that again. Did you live here in the cottages or on the farm? out in the country nearby. It
It have to be, because
Did
Where
you,
else?
back then, driving a horse or horse and buggy to work,
Yeah.
for very
was,
long.
you're very far out.
did you live in Fredonia?
So what is this doing right now?
Just making
just
noise.
scanning, making noise. Nothing.
Okay,
Not
Fredonia's
getting
out.
anything through it. You're using
So were
it.
all these places, all these towns called the same towns back then?
Don't know that
Most
answer.
of them.
Yeah. Did you live in, is it not Hanover,
There's,
what?
there's Hanover.
Homer, there's Homer.
There's
Homer?
there's a lot of little towns that were around. What's the one? just
Newark,
up-
of course.
Newark.
What's the name of the,
Hebron out there. What was that at the time? Was that Hebron? There was
Hebron.
Thornville,
whoa,
Lockport.
what the, what was that, Eric?
There's Buckeye Lake, Thornville,
What was the name of the,
Somerset.
what was the name of the place that's right there at the corner of 37 and 40? It was the town right there where the straight lamp is.
Jacktown.
No, it's
Jacktown.
not Jacktown, straight lamp. It's got a name.
Oh,
Luray?
Luray, that's it.
Right. Did you live in Luray?
Did you live in Newark? We never said Newark, yeah.
They
Said
didn't
yes.
actually tag it, yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I mean, even back then it was pretty good size.
We could have ridden the trolley in from Newark,
Yeah, it was the Interbond.
Did you ride the trolley from Newark?
interurban.
I think, I don't know all of them, but most of the people that work there live there. In one of the houses or.
No, I don't think any of the farm hands or stuff.
Yeah, they did, the farm manager place, the guy in the carriage
That
house.
was me moving around.
Me and Marty and, was you with us, Scott? We went up in the top of the carriage,
There were
barn.
apartments.
there was an apartment.
Yeah, we were over in the place over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, but I mean, I could see where there'd be some people that might not have lived here either.
Yeah, I forgot about the train. When did that start running through?
Well,
Well,
that's
it
how,
was-
that was in
That
the
was his
late
big interest.
1880s or something, because that's how J.F. Jones met his first wife,
Sarah.
Did you ride the Interbond?
Sarah Follett.
To, over here to Bryn to work in the day? Is that
The
how you got back
interurban
and
train.
forth?
Because the interurban train went from here to Zanesville.
No way.
No.
Did you-
Yeah, but there might not have, it
Did
did
you
go
ride a
back and
horse
forth,
here,
but I don't know
John?
where the line was or if there was a stop between the two.
John, did
Well, I
you
mean,
ride a
there was
horse?
that one out in Toboso, there off that,
That's true.
You rode a horse in? Did the horse that you rode, did it belong to the farm, to Brindle?
what,
Was Sally's favorite horse of all of the Parisians?
Frisian.
The Frisian horse, was that Sally's favorite?
Wow.
Yeah. And we got them saying Frisian. I didn't even know what the hell a Frisian was.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous
Two
horse.
different investigations.
The first time I
Somebody
ever
said
heard a Frisian, I knew exactly what horse it was, and I was like, wow, are you kidding
Frisian.
me?
It's like high dollar.
That's a lot of horse right there.
Is Sally here home, is she home tonight? Is she actually still home? Maybe not here down in the basement, but upstairs?
You gotta be a serious horse person to have a Frisian.
Those things are huge.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is the most gorgeous horse out there.
Are you afraid to run into Sally?
thing is, she didn't
You kinda hang out down here to
Use
stay away
them
from
for her fox.
the lady of the house?
They were,
That's
they're,
funny.
'Cause
they,
this is usually the
don't they
place
like,
where we get a hold of
they
this
do,
tape, this junk.
those are more
Yeah.
of like a
'Cause I've
dressage,
talked to him before.
Like a what?
horse that you would have for
John,
like
are you allowed to
dressage.
leave
I don't
from
know what
here
they're
and
used
go
for. I
other
mean,
places?
but I mean, I know what you're talking about because I was around a
You just
girl
like the
that actually did
mansion?
a lot of showing of horses and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And beyond that, my knowledge is limited.
She was more into the hunting and
Yeah,
the jumping.
yeah.
She didn't do like
Because they're a big
dressage.
horse, like a Clydesdale.
Oh,
Huge.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a big, huge
Not a lot of
horse.
these people know.
So
I
they're
don't see
beautiful.
that doing dressage.
Yeah,
They
no, I
had
don't-
A
I
little
don't-
bit more
yeah.
limber.
Yeah, he didn't get rich by
They're gorgeous
giving money
though.
away. I mean, he
Man.
had some lavish parties and entertain big people, but he was getting something in return, he had to be, like politically or.
John, did your family work here also?
Did they feed you when you were here?
There's kind of two questions there.
Did let me ask you my question. Did they feed you when you, I mean, did your family work here also, John? No.
How do we know his name is John?
Cause she's heard
Well,
John,
we had flashlights,
and
we
then it
had
answered
flashlight
the, yeah,
things.
started, it
Then
answered the
we
question
asked.
5 times when we say it's a
Yeah,
John.
then we asked.
Yeah, is your name John? It started this.
Oh, well, obviously his name is John, because now he's flashing, telling me his name is John.
Twice.
He's like, damn it, I'm jumping on. Like, oh, no.
Yeah.
All right, well, we appreciate it.
You ain't got a word for that, it's shocking.
Oh, good, thank you. That's giving me a headache.
This is actually a pretty long session.
Yeah, it's not using that, but we're getting all the.
Are you,
Maybe this
anybody
is
got
giving
any
it
other
energy.
questions they'd like to ask?
Do you know who Brandy is?
I asked
We
that.
did ask that, he said no before,
No.
Okay.
So there was no Brandy when you were here?
They didn't know, this person didn't know the Brandy.
Did Sally ever have any children?
He's probably like, oh.
Was Sally a lesbian, John?
Did
We
Sally
met-
like women better than men?
I think we're stepping on questions here. Okay, that was the last question. Okay, what do you mean is,
Did Sally like girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
You don't have to know that, you don't wanna know that anyway.
That one says yes.
Very,
Hey,
yeah.
whoever's operating that one's a pervert.
John, are you operating the flashlight also?
he's like, I don't think I can answer.
Yeah,
that."
don't listen to what Eric said. Are you operating the flashlight also?
No?
No.
Who else? Is there another man here with you? No?
No. Is there a woman here with you?
Well, you're narrowing it down.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try, okay.
So it's a woman. There's a woman here with you? Okay.
Yes.
So the woman is operating the flashlights? There's a woman using the flashlights on the floor?
No wonder she won't listen.
Starting to feel like a little bit like he's wearing out.
Is the woman that's here a family member of yours?
That's a rendezvous thing.
Is it your girlfriend who's here? Are we interrupting your rendezvous?
Is she your wife? Is the woman who is here your wife?
Is she just a worker here at the mansion? There weren't a lot of maids and cooks and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is she your girlfriend?
You've already asked that.
He
said
didn't
no.
answer it. No, we asked if it was his wife.
Hey, let's not get the battle of the banjos going
No,
on.
he said
You
no.
just said no.
Yeah.
She's just a worker. She's just another person who works here.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was like some kind of.
Did she work in the trunk room?
She work in the kitchen?
Yes.
She down here getting some wine for dinner?
Probably hiding from Sally, that would be my guess. He seemed to think that's what he was up to.
I bet the old man. I bet the old man's the one and only one that come down here and got the wine.
Yeah, he's probably the only one that had a key.
Maybe his butler.
Maybe the butler.
Yep. Are you a butler?
John, do you know why the room right outside of this room, why it has a lock on the inside of the room?
Nope.
It's Marty's favorite
That
room.
is my least favorite room, but I gotta say though, being a farmhand, he may not have any idea.
I have no idea why there's a lock on the inside either.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, goodness.
That's good.
Do you think John Sutphin Jones locked people in that room?
Well, locks from the inside, so they would lock himself in the room.
No.
John, did you ever hang out up on the third floor here, since you've been back after you passed away? Okay, Eric got his hat knocked off up there. Do you know who did that?
That's a good question.
Oh, he knows who did it.
Yeah.
Did-
Sally did it, didn't she? I know it was her. I absolutely 100% know.
I just got the chills on that one. That's
John,
that's-
are the
that's-
cats
that's-
here? Do we hear? No.
Yep.
This is equivalent to
You
a
know,
Robert
Austin
session.
is here and
It is,
Austin
this
has
is-
cats.
This is a long session.
Will the cats come and visit Austin? Nope.
I'm actually getting like a chill when it started running up and down my back and it started to feel a little,
The chill,
Yeah.
little queasy.
that's what I had.
You know,
It was there and then boom, it was gone.
Yeah, I had.
Do the cats need to get to know us first before they come and visit?
I'm getting
Yeah.
them in too
Okay.
now.
you know,
That's weird.
this is coming back.
You'll have to come and visit more Austin before the cats will come and see you.
John, I'll
Is
tell
what
you,
it's telling us.
I appreciate you talking to us. This is quite a session.
Yeah.
But,
Best session we've
oh,
had in a long
it's
time.
Yeah.
really cold.
I'm glad that it's such a good session so that Austin and Julie could kind of
Yeah.
cut their teeth on it a little bit.
Austin, Jolie, and Vicky, they're new. They haven't been here,
Yeah, okay.
and I've been down here hundreds of times, and
This is one of the better ones I've been to,
Yeah,
and
a
I
lot
just
of-
got
a
on the
lot
back
of
end
times.
of
The
it.
last, the last few times that we've been here, we've had numbers counted when Bobby was here. We've had, stuff with those dowsing rods, remember, one time when we were down here?
Those dowsing rods are just weird.
I think they're weird, but the one girl was going like this with them when we put the flashlight on her, so we're like, we couldn't believe her.
would you like for us to come back again? Yeah,
It's three maybe? Yeah, it's three, yes,
I think it's
that's
emphatic.
two, yes, yeah.
I
That's
think he
neat.
gets lonely.
Oh, I bet he does.
Do you get lonely, John? Yeah.
I'm starting to feel, I'm starting to feel twitchy even.
Are you allowed to leave here, John?
Yeah, we have
The jam went through you.
Yeah, I think so after all this talk.
John, do you go back to your house in Newark? Is that the other place you visit? No?
No?
Do you go to the jail in
He might
Newark?
not even be standing anymore, you know.
You go to the jail?
Yeah, we've often talked about them following us around. We used to come back and forth between the two places a lot.
Uh-huh.
Didn't
Were you ever an inmate at the jail?
No.
you just go visit people? Or spirits?
Did you know Carl Etherington?
No.
He was
Carl,
only there a little time.
but he lived here in Granville.
Very
No, he didn't.
But it
No,
was
he
big.
come from Cleveland.
I thought he lived there, I
He
thought
got
he...
swore in Granville.
Oh, I thought he
No,
lived
he
here in
didn't even
Granville.
get sworn in
No.
Granville. He
Oh,
got sworn in
At the
Cedar
Oh,
Florida
Grove.
no,
House.
okay, he was,
He was from Kentucky.
Or not
Oh, I
Cedar.
thought he
Point.
lived here in Granville.
yeah, you're right.
He got
No,
sworn
they-
in Cedar Point, and he worked for the dry agent agency, and they
Right.
brought the 20 of them down here.
They normally did that so that even, because people didn't like it, so they
Yeah.
normally worked them from out of the
Yeah.
area.
No one
Yeah,
around
they
here would
didn't
get
work
on bus
anybody
them.
in the area. They didn't want them to know who they were.
Were you in Newark when he got hung by the lamppost, John?
What was
No.
that?
Were you alive?
Was it
1910.
Were you alive in 1910?
That's about
That's a good question.
Oh, you were
Yes.
alive. You were alive.
that's about the time John Sutton would've got all moved in, cause it was
Yeah,
4 to 5 years he had
Yeah.
The
Frank
work
Packard.
going on.
1905 is when he bought it.
So
It was during the septennial, or,
So you don't have to
So
have the
John would've only been here for like 17, well, only, but he was here for 17 years before he died. Sally was here for 64,
Vicky, you have any questions over there?
so they made her move out,
What's your question?
No,
so she owed everybody.
I'm sorry?
I don't right this second.
Oh, I thought you
Well-
said, mm-hmm, okay.
I wanna thank you, John, we really appreciate talking to you.
are you gonna follow us up to one of the other floors?
Will you follow us up to the other floor, John?
No.
No?
Well, is Sally up there now? No?
Really?
Yeah, a
Okay.
lot of this.
How about, is there, do you know of woman and man that argue, or used to argue a lot up in the 3rd floor?
Yeah?
We've heard that,
We have.
disembodied voices
Yep.
several different times, and other people have heard it, where a
You
man
want
and
to stay
woman's
down here?
arguing.
We
in
heard
the
it
trunk
Is
room.
JS upstairs? Oh.
We've heard it on the boxes before, it sounds like a couple of people going back and forth.
Yeah, and I don't know,
Yes, he keeps it.
JS is upstairs?
ooh, man, there was a
John,
real
is that,
ice
is
cold
that
one
you
right
arguing with
Yeah,
on my
someone
shoulders.
upstairs? Is it you arguing?
No.
That's great. I just think that's so cool.
Just wonder why.
Is
That's-
JS arguing with someone?
That's a good question.
No?
Could have been,
Could've been the servants,
You know,
could've
it's-
been.
Is Sally arguing with someone? What about Sally and her
That's another
ex-husband?
great question.
Oh. It's Sally and her ex-husband yelling at each other? Alright.
3 must be really big.
That's
yes.
two emphatics, yeah.
Yeah.
James Sexton.
That's Sally's husband?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got it
Was
before
he,
where she said
was
that.
he a drunk? Was
Oh,
Okay.
Double yes.
Well, we hit a soft spot there.
Yep.
Yes.
he wasn't a nice man, was he? Yeah, Sally said he was a jerk.
Yeah, we got that come across. Why'd you get divorced? That he was a jerk.
Is that why she started liking ladies?
That's just wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Double yes.
Well, she probably did get tired of some man trying to tell her what to do. She was real headstrong.
Oh, yeah.
Did Sexton ever hurt Sally?
That's hard to believe.
That could have been what made her mean.
She would have
I,
shoved a prod up his ass or
Well,
something.
that doesn't mean he didn't hit her.
No.
It
True.
just means that he had to
she was
limp
not a
away.
very big person. I mean, she was a very strong-willed person, but that doesn't mean that she was a strong person.
Yeah, but
she
you had to
could-
go to sleep sometime. And Daddy could have cleaned up anything. Well, Daddy was dead then, but
Yeah.
she could have cleaned up most anything.
That stuff was always kept kind of quiet.
I just had something move across my hand.
This one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
John,
I don't know what it was.
did you work for Sally all the way up until she left here?
That'd be a long
I
stretch.
don't
too.
think so. They said not many
No.
people ever
Worked
lasted
long
more
for
than a
her.
year. There was a couple, but most of them. said
John,
she
did
was
you
so
work here the whole
impossible.
time that JS was here?
Yeah.
Were you here when JS had the car accident out front? That automobile accident? No?
Were you here when he died?
He's already said he worked with John Supper Jones and he worked with Sally, so. But then again, he could have interpreted your question as being, was he actually here when it happened?
Good job, Marty.
I'm sorry guys, but I don't think I can do anymore.
Okay,
My hands are actually hurting, and so is my back from being shot.
That was a great session.
I'll pass it over.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
see if he'll do it with me. John, will you do it with me for a little while?
I'm gonna get up and move out of this spot,
Oh,
it's too
oh.
chilly.
Here, try it now. That probably will work better. Yeah, you won't do it. Doesn't have the same.
see, it's where, some of the places over here,
See if it'll work for him.
No.
Maybe Eric, cause he's over near that area.
Eric,
John, can you flash it where Eric is?
That was the chair.
I was wondering.
thank
Oh,
God.
I knew that was the chair.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. You want Eric to fart?
No,
Eric can fart at will. Yeah.
no, he'll shit his pants, he does not need to be shitting his
Yes,
pants. You gotta ride home in your car that way, you cannot shit your pants in your car.
Carla's the one that smells.
No.
Yes.
Carla can't smell.
What the fuck is that?
And the light.
Oh, shut up. I think you're pushing a button.
Oh.
I can't sit on this floor very long.
Move over to Marty's chair.
Yeah.
Need help?
I'm old, but I am not that old. I
Yes,
can,
it says you need help.
Yeah.
I can still get up.
No. It's a flash once.
John, I can see why you don't have a girlfriend down here at this point,
What's that supposed to mean?
cause he's giving you hell.
Hey, John, you know how when you light this, watch, if you come over near this little antenna, you can light it up.
Get pretty colored.
It makes noise. Are you able to go over by that and see if you can turn it on? Alright, go over there. No.
I told you that spot over there is,
Yeah, there's something, definitely.
he's standing
I feel like he's
somewhere
standing
over
right
there.
behind me.
I know, that's why I had to move eventually.
Are you behind Carla?
I stiffened my back up with all that
Are you
cold.
standing behind Carla?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you rub her hair?
They always pat my head.
It's that mousse she has in that thing, spikes that up.
Turn that light off out of my eyes, please.
And you want to sit down for a few minutes?
No.
He keeps saying it's the woman using the,
Yep.
flashlight.
Somebody getting sassy over here now. Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
this is the best one of these little sessions we've had for a couple years from down at the Opera House,
Yeah.
with them actually being able to answer. Hey John, do me a favor, can you blink that 6 times this time? Blink it 6 times for me, please.
No, he's getting pushy, isn't he? One,
Not that one, this one.
two,
No, oh my gosh. No,
3, 4, 6.
awesome job.
Wow.
Awesome job, John.
God.
Is it making you get chills too, Eric?
When it did that.
Yes. John, can you blink it for the number of people that are sitting in this room right now?
I'm gonna have to go around the room and count.
1, 2, 3, right? Is there 3 in the back? Yeah, I think 3.
I'm here still.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 of us.
He's like, you guys was giving me crap about counting earlier.
Yeah, see if you can blink it 10 times.
I ain't gonna do it.
He's blinking the light 10. Blink the little red light 10 times.
Can you turn that flashlight out, please?
He likes the flashlight. You know, he turned it out.
No.
No. He's blinking
That
this
one
ten-
down there
He's
is
blinking
gonna
that 10
blink.
times. He's gonna
I
blink this
know.
10 times.
No,
Okay, then don't blink it. We were just,
3,
no.
no, we just keep saying no.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He did it.
You did it.
Yeah, I was not doing. John, you're awesome. You do great at that.
That's weird.
John, you're great.
I mean, it was staggered, I thought they were
Yeah.
saying no, but it
Yeah.
ended up being,
10.
10 blinks.
And he's gonna keep blinking that one down there too. Here, I'm gonna put my foot up.
That's the
Okay, is
woman.
it still the woman on the floor blinking that flashlight? John? No?
Is that you blinking the flashlight at Carla?
You're a smart ass, aren't you?
See, he is getting all riled up with you over there, Carla.
I know. Getting all wound up, getting all wound up. You know that thing is right in my eyes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna put my foot up so I can see my eyes. There you go.
I'll turn it off.
John, can you turn off the other one, please? Turn off the other flashlight. Don't say no. Turn it off. You were doing it earlier.
It's kinda like a draft back here.
I don't know if it's a draft, it's just,
Yeah, it's
There
cold.
it's gone.
It's cold, but I couldn't find any like actual air movement when I was over there.
nah, when I said, I don't think it's a draft, I said no.
It's me. You're just naturally cold, John.
Can you make it cold and warm?
Yeah. Yes, I'm cold.
I was gonna say, when me and Eric was sitting there, it was a long time before there was any cold back there, wasn't it?
Can you touch the REM
There
pod,
just
John?
felt like something swirled around it.
Just touch it once.
John, do you still get together with your family? Okay.
Like a lot
Wow.
of family, yeah. That's-
So once you're dead, you still see. Turn that off. Stop that. Well, you're kind of. Thank you.
He's counting all.
Yeah. Now.
See, he waits till I drop my foot and then he turns that damn light back on.
Now that you've passed away, you still see your family.
You can see all of your family members, even the ones who are gone.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
That's pretty
11,
strong for
12,
some reason.
He's just happy.
14.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny.
15, 16.
Really charged
Now,
up.
do you get together on holidays like Christmas or Easter or whatever? Pick a holiday. Are holidays even known?
Every day is just a day.
Every day is a
Well,
holiday.
I
That's
think
Kurt
we're-
Carpenter.
I think we're rushing him on the question.
Yeah.
That's what
At where you're at, can you differentiate times, days?
Can you go back to the 1900s?
Now you're doubling up on your
Well, that's what
questions.
well, that was the same question, only I just elaborated. Are you able to go back to another time?
Maybe you don't understand the question.
Not a house to state.
No.
No? Is there any sense of time at all where you're at?
Is there singing?
What was that, Moni?
They're singing.
I heard that. Where's my husband?
That was back here.
Yeah. it's
What
like-
was it?
Right
What's
here.
the right
Some
above
sort of
us
talking
then?
or moaning.
Oh, it sounded like it came through.
What's right
Right.
above us
A
then?
room, that's the room on. He could be up there. That's my stomach. Just-
Okay.
But that didn't do that a minute ago.
No, it
My
was-
stomach's having issues still.
That was a nice,
Yeah, that was
You
Nice
should have taken it
humming.
easy with the food.
Yeah, no, it's not feeling bad that way. It's just, I'm saying it's having issues, having something shoved down there, moved around, or whatever. So-
Can you sing again for us? That sounds
Nice,
like
Carla.
that noise.
what is it, what movie is that where, oh, Sandra Bullock, 2.5 weeks. They're in the car coming back from the company picnic or something, and she ate all those cookies and hot dogs and stuff, and they're stuck in the traffic, and her son is going, and she's like, oh.
John,
Y'all don't know what movie I'm talking
John,
about.
did you have children? I do, I see.
He's upstairs in the bathroom, so that wasn't him up there.
How many children did you have?
Yeah, I heard it too.
John, flash that again for how many
That's the
children.
second time it's blinked 4.
Yeah, flash it again so we know how many children you had, please.
4.
4.
4.
That's about 3 times now.
How many boys did you have?
None.
How many girls did you have?
4 men.
Wow, oh my
They were
gosh.
all girls.
How about that?
You're a poor man, poor man.
Oh, that's,
No wonder he was
Somebody
riding a
just
horse
whisper.
by himself.
Did somebody just whisper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't have been called.
that was me,
That is your stomach doing
Yeah,
some
that was
talking
it.
over there.
I don't know why it's not like upset, it's just chit chat.
Still got
It's
air.
all that
Yeah,
air.
it's the air coming the other way. That's funny.
It's got like a wind tunnel.
Dude, when they pumped, I don't know how much air they pumped in you, but my gosh.
I told you there was
That
a
was-
fire truck went up there that they had to do yours with the fire hose.
Yeah, it was bad, it was bad.
That's what's trying to come back out
Yeah,
again.
yeah. So you had 4 girls, John. Did they all grow up old enough to get married? Oh, quit growling.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
growling.
Whatever.
Was that people
It's not
talking
hungry.
upstairs or was that your tummy?
That's
No,
his stomach.
no,
Can
this is
you
because it wasn't before, it was back there before.
That was probably out of your ass.
Yeah, it's not,
It's
it's
wanting
right,
to
it's
come
right
out.
here, it's just.
You
So
better
all
not
of your,
let it
so
out
all
or
of your
something.
girls got married.
You have grandchildren?
Now, how many grandchildren did you have? 4, 5, that's the second time it blinked
That's the
5
second
times.
time it blinked 5 times.
So you had 5 grandchildren. Blink it twice if it was 5.
Now, it's hard to say. Even back in the day, people had miscarriages.
Yeah.
Or they become barren.
Did you have any grandchildren that were boys? You had grandsons?
I bet he was happy about that. He's like, finally, some boy.
No.
It blinked 5 times.
No, but after it did that, he said, I bet he was happy about that, and it blinked no.
Was you happy about having grand?
Did you like having grandsons? 2. John, were you married? Did you only have one wife? Were you married until you died? Were you married till you died? Yeah.
Did you die first? Not the widow. Did you die as an old man?
I was gonna say, if they had grandkids, of course, I mean, you know, they were younger.
Well,
back
I
then.
mean, he could have had, you know.
That's true, you're right.
Were you in your 50s when you died? Okay, let's try. Were you in your 60s when you died? Blink it once for 60s if it's no.
A lot of times 50s was.
Yeah, he said
Well,
50s.
all further you
Were
went.
you in your 40s when you died? Were you 51? Please answer yes and no for us so we can get your exact age. When you died, were you 51? Were you 52?
It's been my experience, a lot of the spirits don't like to talk about when they die.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, so we'll stop
Alright.
asking the dead questions.
Alright, sorry. We were gonna try to figure out what year next.
Do you miss your family?
It's been tremendous.
He really misses his family, yeah.
They're with him, his family's with him.
Yeah, maybe he needs being alive. And
Or
around, yeah.
don't miss them sometimes, like they try to talk through it, like
Yeah.
Robert does down there at the opera house.
Eric, we're gonna take off, cause we have to leave town early in the morning.
Okay.
So, Merry Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas, thank you.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yep, you're welcome. We'll see you next
Next
weekend.
weekend.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
can't wait.
fixing that thing too.
You're welcome.
Drive safe now.
Yep.
We're gonna walk upstairs. If
Alright,
you guys
cool.
are okay.
Yeah.
We'll see
Yeah.
you guys up there.
Alright.
Okay.
We'll follow them
We
since they
might
know where
as
they're
well
going.
have one up.
Yeah.
Alright, John, we're gonna leave now.
I hear you, I'm dying.
So, you have a very Merry Christmas and seeing your family, okay? Alright, thanks a lot. Nice talking with you.